What's happening, nerds? Today's video has nothing to do with me, but I do have a few announcements before we get to it. First off, if you're not following me on Twitter, you may have missed that Smashing Good Team is getting a spoiler for the upcoming set Super Slam. So keep an eye out on September 9th because that's when we get to reveal to you a brand new card. New Codex Journal came in, the Challenger Edition. It's so compact. Here's a size comparison with the original. You got life totals on one side and game reports on the other. It's snazzy. So if you want to get one, 10% off, code SMASHING10 or link in description. And lastly, before we get into Amy's gameplay, we are rapidly approaching 1,000 subscribers, which is blowing my mind. As of the time of recording this, we just hit 800. So I want to both express my gratitude to everybody who's been supporting the channel and also make that push for 1K. So we're going to be doing some giveaways in the very near future. So keep an eye out on this channel as well as on our socials because we're going to be setting up some really sweet giveaways for all you folks. I'm going to stop talking now and let Amy give you some awesome Verdance gameplay. Like and subscribe.
Hello all, this is Amy from Smashing Good Team. I'm just here doing a little CC Verdance testing. Nothing too crazy, pretty standard list, mostly just playing Majin Bei's list, honestly. I think I put in a couple more blue zaps. Other than that, not a ton's different. But I just kind of wanted to play her, get a feel for where she's at in the meta. I feel like she's got a decent spot. Not amazing, but alright. We're going to try to see if there's any different way we can approach the Gravy matchup. Hopefully that will help us. But without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. Let's do competitive CC, Verdance, and make a game. Alright, so we got a Valda. I'll just play the Victor sideboard, honestly. Basically the same. Do I want anything else? I might want... I don't have D-Reacts. I'll take one Murn Bear still. Right. Give him the good luck, have fun. So this is awkward hand to block with, so kind of hoping they don't really attack me, but we can gain some life right off the bat and throw a Rampant Growth in the graveyard, and then probably set up a potion and pass. So this is go again. See what they get. Okay. So they're setting up a bunch of auras. It would be sick to draw a Scour. Let's discard a Fruits to gain 2 life. See if they want to change what they're doing. And we'll just put that in the graveyard. Okay, so I think what we want to do here is set up the potion so we can go discard Fruits, gain 2 life, play potion, and then Waning Moon, and then Arsenal the CNC. And that feels like a pretty good setup. We've got a bunch of Earth cards in the graveyard, we've got 1 potion on board, we've got our Rampant Growth in the graveyard already. So now it's kind of just a race to get the rest of our potions, find 1 more Rampant Growth, and play the Decomposed minigame. that is a great way to play the Decompose minigame. I'm probably just trying to block as much as I can. Probably just trying to keep that rampant growth in Engrave. So blocking with Heartbeat and CNC, and then probably sending a CNC is my plan. Let's see what they do. Disable. If that crushes, it does something to us. We'll just block 6. They do get to keep the landline. That's fine. We are just going to send a CNC. Just some bread and butter, flesh and blood here. Easy. All right. They block 6. And then we arsenal our felling and pass. How much do we care really about this? Not a ton. Just block with our earth card that we can. Take our 5. Anything I want to put back? No. So we're just gonna play this for life. And then overpitch to our felling, decompose. We'll get Autumn's Touch and Fruit and CNC first. And we still got a ton of Earth cards, so hopefully we draw like a Rootbound Carapace and like a Plow Under and a blue. That would be sick. There is some merit to running the card that tucks auras. I can't remember what the hell it's called. It's the 6 power. But I didn't think of that until just now. So I guess I'm not doing that. I don't think they usually run a ton of D-reacts, so they'll probably just block or just say no blocks. I think they kind of have to race. All right. Okay, they do have a react. Perfect. We pass to them, so we pitched a blue last, so let's put the Pulsing Aether first. Ooh. This is a great hand. So we can set up pitching this blue, decomposing, and then playing Ring of Roses, maybe Arcane Twinning. So yeah, we are going to decompose, yes, go Earth, Earth, we'll banish Felling. Alright, so this is a great turn for us. We're going to play out our ring. We're going to let that resolve. We're going to discard. Letting that resolve, and then Waning Moon for 3. They only have AB2, so we get a life. And we don't have to arsenal a shitty blue. So yeah, definitely feeling pretty good about this situation. We just need to find the rest of our potions. Might try to sink one of these fruits to the bottom. Probably the red one. I am also tempted to block out and arsenal D-react. We'll have to see what they do though. Okay, tech plating, that's great. Put them in their place. I think we block here. We'll only take 3. But I'll feel much safer with a defense reaction and arsenal, unless they have exactly CNC. Okay. So we're going to want to dereact, put one of these on the bottom, pitch one to plow under, and then we're online. We banish earth, 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 and then we're like good to go. I would kind of like to not go right now, if I can help it. I would like to find at least 2 other potions to set up. That, I think, is kind of going to be the main game plan here. Okay, promising terrain. That's all fine. I think we block and then sink and choose not to sink. So they lose their ley line. Oh no, they don't. They don't. Okay. We will send our plow under, pitch our rampant growth. We'll decompose. We'll do carapace, fruits, fruits. We're online. And we have double rampant, so if we have to send it, we'll find a time to send it, but hopefully we can get one more potion first. So if we just, oh, I guess they're representing pummel here. Hmm. This is a weird option. So you block 5. I think I just block 3 on this here and get pummeled, discard the tilling. Or just playing around nothing. Always a good move. Let's send a felling. So they just set up dominate. Plow under, finish the twinning. So they just set up dominate, so they're probably not blocking this, or they're just giving armor. Ooh, the new defense reaction. That's very cool. We'll put the tilling first and then the warmongers. This has dominate. There's no good way to block this. I think I'm just gonna sink. They're playing leave a dent, so more of a fatigue angle. Looks like they boarded up a lot of cards too. We have our evergreen. So we're gonna put that on the bottom of our deck. I forgot that sink below draws them a card. Let's just send Burn Bear. So this is going to be 6, 7, 8 value with Ring of Roses. And just, yeah, waiting to get like one more potion and then I'm going to go for it. So ring trigger, Verdance trigger. Yes, I would like Verdance to deal arcane damage. Okay. Final Crush, pretty bad against Verdance. We have like no action points anyway. We'll go Plowender, Pulsing Ether. So we could... Do I send something? Just block 6 here. Do I want some space? I think this hand is a little bit awkward. I think we just IP. Send 8. Go you. 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 We'll just send 8. We'll IP 1. They have like no disruption, so hopefully we'll be fine. I think the only way we get really messed up is if we get CNC pummeled, but if we do, we can just play at the Rampant Growth Life anyway. That's fine. Play it out for 1 value, and swim it back. Wait for the other one to come around. They should block this. So block 7 with the shield. You could give me Civic Steps. They reveal a card. Revealing a Mangle. Ooh. That's spicy. Okay, I'm super covered. Okay, so I have an option here. So I could Stormstriders scour their whole face off. But that seems a little aggro, so I'm just not going to. We'll let them have it. We're probably about to get fucked up by some big attack. I like to try to save Stormstriders till after I've done the, like, you know, combo, so to speak. But I feel like I'm running out of time to set it up, so... Okay, pigeon the mangle we saw to the tech plating. It's fine. Okay, so they have 2 mangles. So this just has dominate. So it's gonna get this thing no matter what. So might as well block 5. You might get pummeled. No, that's okay. They're just gonna IP2 and pass back to me. Let's do a little mini combo here. So we got this Verdance trigger on the stack. We're going to play both halves of this. We're going to let this one resolve. They AB'd. We're going to grab our Rampant Growth. Get this back. Gain another life. Another trigger. Now we amp. Now we amp. And then we choose yes. So 9 arcane. We do another 1 point of arcane. And then we fucking E-strike him for 7 after all that. And we're up by 10 points already. And it'll be 17 if they don't block this. Hopefully trying to get them to give me civics that I can maybe abuse on my own turn. But yeah. So we kind of did the thing. Now it's time to get scrappy. And just try to not get fatigued. We have Storm Striders combo set up and then Evergreen beneath that. So we'll be good. Give me Civic Steps, please, Guardian player. I want to do E-strike, draw card, go again. In Verdance. I deserve that. I don't, but that's okay. That's okay. And we also have one more Rampant Growth too, which I think is the card below, or it's the card right before our pitch stack. It's the first one. Don't want to die with your armor on, Valda. All right. 17 points up. They are in the kill range here. Oh, okay. Let's do... All right, looks like they're off it. I want to check out their deck, see what they're playing. They're playing Leave a Dent and the Tectonic Instability thing, the new D-React, some E-strikes, some sinks. Nothing crazy except Mangle I don't normally see. But yeah, no, pretty good. We just did the thing. Alright, let's see if we can get another one here. Slippy, give them gonna good luck, have fun. Sideboard planning to Slippy, just run the crown. I like to run a couple extra cards. Don't know if it's right. I kind of want to run one Evergreen just in case. You never know. Sleepy matchups get so weird. And they're just ending the turn. Okay. So they got AB2 Spell Void 2. We are going to target them. Pitch our Blue Emeritus. And Waning Moon. our 3-card 8 Arcane. And then we'll Arsenal Felling and hopefully get some... Put Emeritus first. Yeah, hopefully get some Earth cards. So blocking the blue Autumn's Touch for sure. Shredding it. I'm gonna sink. We don't have a ton after this, so let's put this on the bottom. Not a great hand, but we're just gonna send 6. So we need to get some Earth cards in our graveyard. Not draining, like, okay, here we go. Here's some fruits and stuff. So we're gonna try to just block with the rest of this hand and then pitch blue fruits for felling. Only felling for 4, which kind of sucks. You could discard the fruits. No. Yeah, it might honestly be correct to block with Plowlander, Rootbound Carapace, Tilling, try to save the Plowlander for the next turn. Or not the Plowlander, the Felling. It can be awkward when that's like your first Arsenal card that you get, and you don't draw like fruits or anything you can like discard out of your hand. Luckily, it's early in the game, so we don't really have to play around. Take up the mantle into bonds because they just don't have one in their graveyard yet. That is something to look out for against this deck. I feel like that's the way that you lose this matchup. Alright. So pretty sure they're just gonna make this be a million, but we have D-React. So we've got our block here. If they have just a Nick, we discard fruits. And then we decompose to cover it. Alright, so first decompose online. We block them out nice. That's why I went with the first block, just in case that happens. Like, using the 2 and the 4 is kind of the easiest way to do it, but like, I would have rather sent the Felling, but now we just have to draw a hand of cards, and then we can play the Felling for 8 instead of 4. So this is probably more optimal, technically. And much safer. And we pass back. Okay, so we've got 3 Earth cards in Banish. We're gonna probably block with most of our hand. I might try to Arsenal the E-Strike. I don't like that, so we'll just give a card. That's definitely much less oppressive than a new where it like banished that card and automatically got a value. Sometimes it is just 0 for 1 head jab. Do I care about this? I don't think I care about this. I think they're setting up for Codex CNC. I'm just gonna block 3. I've got a D-React into Felling. That's... okay. I'll cover that. I'd rather not get flicked. Okay. I've not seen Concealed Blade in a lot of Slippy lists. That's actually, like, pretty new to me. We just get to do the best Earth Hero hand. Block 3, send Felling. Just that good stuff. We'll go Carapace, Tailing, Plowonder. And then we'll have Everbloom and Felling in the crown. So we need one more Earth card in there, and then we are online. With a Decomposer, of course. But anytime we can do something like this, just get some cards. We're 11 points up already. They could have a 1-card Codex hand that could be really good. Okay. How does this hand work? So we need 1 Earth card in the Banish Zone. I don't think there's a way to do this. I think we play Heartbeat. And then Waning Moon. And then we Arsenal the Rootbound Carapace, and then we guarantee decompose 3 Earth cards on their turn. And I don't really love putting the Evergreen in Arsenal super early. I want that later. So yeah, we have our Decompose set up, and we've got our Evergreen if we need it later. Yes, undo. Sure, yeah. Okay. I'm sending Waning Moon at you. Right now we have a 14-point lead on it and a D-React in Arsenal, and we're about to be online. I'm feeling pretty good about this game. We just have to pressure them as much as we can after this point. And we have to get through functionally 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or so Arcane Barrier, so we need to draw the other Burn Bear towards the end of the game to close it out. Let's see. This hand really sucks. I think we're gonna crown away our arsenal. Hope to get something better and then don't get it, and that's fine. So I want to play Destructive Aethertide, targeting and amping. So they have to AB1 or lose their arsenal. So I get a card either way. Kind of making the best of a really, really bad hand. And then Waning Moon for 2, Arsenal D-React. So that's the first bonds I've seen. Okay. Okay. Sick. So we've got a E-Strike. 6 is a lot. Um, no, that's not right. So that's this blocks 2. I cannot count for shit. Oh, no, I can. It covered it. I was right. So Codex would make me sad here. Okay. So we're going to start with E-Strike. Go again. E-Strike into Felling. Turn online. Such a good hand. Hopefully they block. They're going to probably be leaking at least like 4 damage here. Play or Felling of the Crown. That is like exactly the type of shit you want to see. And we'll do all 3 Earth cards so that Verdance is online. And we're also putting a blue on the bottom next to our what's it called? To our six power attack thing. Burn Bear. Yeah, that's what it is. So this hand honestly kind of sucks. I think that the move is just discard fruits. Gain 2 life, ping them for 1. And then I kind of just want to keep them off a 5-card hand, so I'll probably just send CNC. It leaves us off Arsenal, but I think that's okay. The other option is just play Pulsing Aether for 4 and then Arsenal something. But I've already gotten 1 card, so I want to get 2 more. All 3 Commanded Conquers. I love that. Pulsing Aether first. Okay. Let's play an Everbloom Life. We'll play both. We are going to put an E-Strike back. Then we are going to play both halves of Pulsing Aether Life. Pitch our Warmongers. Yes. Maybe 2 again. So I need to Waning Moon. And then I can cast both. Okay, let's reload. So, Bonds of Agony is a card. I honestly kind of think the move is just don't block. I can't like respect it. If I give 2 cards, they just move on. I'm just gonna let them do whatever they want to do, and I'll see what happens when it's left. We're very, very far ahead. They could fuck up our pitch stack, but I don't know. Hopefully we just get to Ring of Roses, Autumn's Touch. Yeah, we are taking some damage. I would love to not see a Codex follow-up. It feels like that's probably coming because we haven't seen one yet. Oh shit. That is just 15 damage. That is a lot. Yeah, I'll let them take whatever. My hand kind of plays through things, so it's fine. I feel like Everbloom is probably the card to take. Um, but I don't know. Hard to say, honestly. Ring of Roses is a very strong card, so there's a case to take that as well. Yeah, okay. They took CNC. I'm super fine with that. So we're gonna play our Everbloom Life. If they're smart, they're gonna not AB this, so I don't get a trigger on this. Um, so yeah, I want to play both. Yes, deal arcane damage. Okay, let's just put another E-Strike on the bottom. And then we'll play out Ring of Roses. Pass. And then we'll Waning Moon. Okay, so we will block here. We'll just throw a defense reaction at this. And then we're gonna just send Pulsing Aether Waning Moon. They still have all of their maybe in Spell Void. So we have to get them pretty low if we actually want to do anything. I'm probably casting this Fruits of the Forest. So discard that before they can flick. I'll just dereact it. No, won't decompose. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just sending a 2-card 7, refresh our arsenal. Let's go. They're being very careful with their life total. Which I think is the correct move. Double total infect. I know they have a bonds. I don't really want to arsenal that. Nice. Um, let's block 6. We're gonna heartbeat. I wish you could just say yes to all these triggers, because it's super unintuitive to resolve on Talishar, but that's fine. It is what it is. Yes. We're gonna go yes. Um, and then Waning Moon will arsenal this. And if they give up their whole hand, I'm okay arsenaling this. So maybe just send 7 with the Storm Striders. Well, they have nothing. God, this is such an awkward hand. I think I discard, pitch these two to just play the Emeritus and then Arsenal Burn Bear. Oh, God. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I just sent 7 at them. No, that's bad. Arsenal, trigger. Because I think I just want the Burn Bear in Arsenal. They're keeping their hand, which I don't love, but Burn Bear not pitching is really awkward, so here we are. I think they have probably have a Bonds of Agony play, or Bonds into Codex, something along those lines. Drawing a D-React is really nice. Tarantula Toxin, very good. I think I'm just gonna eat it. Take 7. And then they have Codex Leave No. Just Leave No. So no blocks, we react. We get flicked, so we take 9 damage. So a pretty good turn from them. We send Tilling, we try to take more of their hand, and then we've got Burn Bear and Arsenal, so just kind of waiting to draw some blues, honestly. Tilling for 8. Fruit, Scour, fuck it. Yeah, and they're being super defensive because they don't want to go below 15. Yet to see a Codex, which is kind of crazy. And there we go. There we got one. Here, I think the play is just D-React this. We are getting low on cards in deck. So I think we do Pulsing Aether for both. And we Tilling. Pitch the Tilling. We'll probably get a little bit of something. Perfect. Okay, yes. Deal 1 arcane damage. So if they got a blue, they can cover this pretty efficiently. But yeah, hopefully we put them in a tough spot here. We'll get 1 more point here of life. Yes. We'll target them, they'll AB it, it'll be fine. I think we could Storm Striders the Emeritus Scolding. Okay. I'm gonna go for this. This might be a little greedy. So they're gonna take 7. We're not gonna block. Okay. Now we have to win the game somehow. We get 1 card here, which is really great. Okay. I'm gonna say no blocks. And then we're gonna go E-Strike Felling. Damn, double E-Strike off the top is rough. Yeah, I think if they don't have anything else, I get there. Yeah, we're gonna say no to this too. We're gonna rip their hand. Oh no, my blue items touch. So go E-Strike. Go again. So we get a card. And then we Felling. So I think we basically got him. They can go to 1. Okay. Let's discard fruits. That requires a card. If they don't give me a card and they just give up Widow Web Crawler, then I kill them. Take one more card. Waning Moon. So, bottom with the metal block. Okay. Block with Scour. Okay, cool. We have to not get fatigued. That's their like actual win con. So we are going to play, pitch, pitch. This is rough. So yeah, my out is basically yeah, Heartbeat does it, and Evergreen does it. So we're gonna Heartbeat, Waning Moon. Ooh, shit. They get a card. This is really close. You have to get all this math right, basically. Then I think I've got so I pay 3 and then Arsenal, draw my 2. I can block a Leave No Witnesses. Got Evergreen for 7. They have 1 Codex. So we just say no blocks here. We take 9. They get a dagger. And then we Arsenal this. So they've got no cards. I've got no cards. I just need to block 4 and attack. I can't block this. So they do have the Codex. um, which doesn't kill us. I think we just block with armor. Because it's like if they could get one more card out of our hand, that's how we get in trouble, so... I think this does it. Ooh. They have Take Up the Mantle. I might lose here in the very end. See, what are their options? Persuasive. So, yeah, I banish 1, go to 2, and then they only have 1 card left. And I get there. Whew. Okay, so really glad I brought in my 1 of Evergreen, and I set that up, because otherwise I would have totally lost. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. There's just a couple games. I'll do more next time. Probably gonna mess around with the composition of the deck. I liked everything. I feel like I want 1 yellow fruits, just because sometimes I had some all red hands. It got a little awkward. And I think I'm interested in maybe changing up some of the sideboard. I'm not sure how yet, but I know I feel like I want 1 more card that pitches. But yeah, it'll all change anyway once the new set comes out and we get that new 3 for 6 Earth card. Very excited about that. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully more gameplay will be coming to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.